Hi everyone, hope you're well. I've just returned from the Motorhome and Caravan show at the NEC, and having reviewed my footage, I've decided to split the content into two parts. So, in this first part, I look at the Xplore range, head over to the Coachman stand, then finish up at Telta awnings, and learn more about the company and what's new for 2025. So let's head on over to the Xplore stand to begin with. Right, so let's have a look at the new 2025 Xplore models. There are three here. We've got the XC Lite, formerly known as the 304. We've got the Duo, forgive me, I don't know what that was previously known as. You can put it in the description below, which is a two-berth van. And then we've got the XC Quad. So, I'm not going to focus on one of them, but I'm just going to give you a quick tour around which one's which, and then we'll go from there. So let's start off with the XC Lite. And just like that, it's just come up on screen. This is yours for a quid under £22,000. So let's go inside and have a look around. So it's a four-berth caravan and it's tiny. And as you can see here, this makes up into a double at the front, this L-shaped lounge, which I think is quite good. We've got flaps and panels here for TV points. Very large window. You may remember a long time ago I actually reviewed a 304 a long time ago at the show, and I liked it. And I like this as well. It's compact, but it's great. If you've got a small car or you've got a limited space to store a caravan, this is fantastic. Let's just go through some of the highlights here though. I think you'll agree the colourways are quite nice. Mutual colours. The ubiquitous black tap, which seems to be the in thing this year. 3-burner hob, one of which is a hot plate. There is no separate grill and oven here, but I think that's okay. You've got a microwave up there. There is space, if you so need to put an air fryer over there. There's a couple of plug sockets outlets as well. Let's go back around here. So we've got a bunk set here, so we can make up the beds down the bottom there, put the table down, make a bed, and then we've got a pull down bunk up here as well. Now I don't know what the weight limit is on this. I imagine it is, no, can't see it anywhere. I imagine it's about 75 kilos, so it's okay for a toddler or a little baby. Let's have a look inside the washroom. Combination washroom and shower tray. The black tap, forever the black tap, and a black shower. Quite like that actually, it's nice. There is a vent at the top there to let steam out if you are having a shower. And then of course the loo there as well. So it's all very compact, very well designed, but I think it's really well laid out. And for the price point, I think it's very good. So let's just have a final look down. This is a great van. It's a great starter van. Lots of storage above the lockers. So if you're at the show, come and have a look at this. Let's go and have a look at the Duo now, which is the two-berth version, just over there. Before I go over there, let me just point out that this is 930 kilograms for towing, so it is light, it's affordable. I hope that does well. Let's go over to the XC Duo now. This is £23,499. Let's wait for the display to refresh and I can tell you how heavy it is. I'm guessing it's going to be around 1150. Yeah, anybody would think I just read that off the nameplate. Nice looking outside, although I think they could do with a refresh from the outsides. But the colour's nice. Let's go and have a look inside this one. So this is a two-berth van. And of course a two-berth van means you've got lots of space. So you can have that as two single beds or make it up as a double. Personally, if I was to have this, I'd leave it as two single beds because they're plenty long enough and wide enough even for a man who is rotundly challenged like myself. Let's turn around and look at the kitchen. A great functional space there. You can see the kitchen is pushed right back into the corner. But let's just think about this. You've got cooking, you've got washing, and you've got some storage and worktop space there for prep or washing up. Plus also when you're washing up, you can have a view at the back there as well. Oh, that's one thing I need to mention. what's on the back of the caravans as well. Great use of space, great amount of storage. Right here into the corners. The microwave is over here above the work surface where there's a TV point. And what's nice here is if you are not so tall, this is a decent height. It's quite short, so it's not up here, for instance, which is what a lot of microwaves seem to be positioned. This one's quite low. So if you're not very tall, this is a great height microwave. Not so dangerous. The fridge is then packed over here, above which plenty of storage. Plenty of storage. Okay, let's have a look in the washroom. Separate shower. Nice wash basin, again with a black tap. And the loo. Quite well stored away there in the corner of the washroom. Just one storage unit up here, with cupboard space for your knickknacks. But I think you'll agree that is a really nice space, isn't it? It's a big shower. And obviously a huge mirror as well, so you can get ready in the morning. Now, I mentioned it a minute ago. Let's go and have a look outside the back and show you something. So behind the advertising board, you can see that the 3 models come with a bike rack fitting as well. Now, whether you would do that with the Lite, and I don't know whether you would do it with the Duo because that puts all the weight down the back of the van, I don't know. But maybe it's something you would consider for the Quad, which is the one we're going to have a look in right now. This one weighs in at 1,380 kilograms MTPLM. This one retails for $25,499. Which is an affordable caravan in today's market. And we have a look around in here. Seating at the front, which makes it to a double bed. Conventional layout at the front here with the central chest, which is very nice. Big window. The one thing you'll notice about the Xplore range is they don't have a sunroof at the front, whereas other vans do. Instead, you get storage, which is there right at the front, and storage at the sides. But let me bring you around now and show you the insides. So it's a transverse bed and washroom. The kitchen is massive, as you can see, lots of workspace, place for your cooker, place for your sink, and the worktop surface here, you can put your air fryer, toaster and kettle on the side there with plenty of space. Or over here where the TV outlet is, there's 2 mains outlets, 12 volt and an aerial there. And like the Duo, the microwave is just above it at a decent height, which is nice. Again, combined oven and grill, 3 burner hob, or 3 burner hob, one of which is the hot plate. There is a wash base, there is a draining board that comes with this as well, just to point that out. The bed, in my opinion, is a bit small, but it's usable if you are not particularly big people. I think for me and Angela, this would be a struggle. Huge window though, so when you wake up in the morning, you can open that up and watch the world outside. There is, let me move around here, there is the placement there, 12 volts aerial, and mains as well, which means you can fit a TV point to the TV point there. So you can put your own bracket here if you do want one in this van, but it doesn't come with it. Let me just bring the camera around. You can see how small the bed is. Storage above the bed, wardrobes and drawers either side. Let's just have a look in the washroom. Same thing really. Black shower head. Decent sized shower cubicle. There is the sink, the basin, black taps and the loo. So there we go. Let's just have a final look down the caravan from here. I think it's very nice. A good caravan, a good starter caravan, or even a nice downsized caravan. But at this price point, I think this will do very, very well. One thing I've noticed at this show so far this year is the absolute massive deluge in camper vans. They're everywhere. And we're in the caravans, traditionally the caravan section. But the amount of camper vans which are here, all shapes, sizes, layouts, it's quite incredible. Especially when you get things like this. Right, so I said I was going to cover it, and indeed I am. This is the Coachman Lusso 2. This is an eye-watering 52,195 pounds on the road. It weighs in at just under 2 tons at 1990. It's a 4-berth, twin axle, 8-foot wide caravan. So let's just have a quick look around the outside. Again, this isn't really a review, this is just my opinion of it, because I know very little of this. But it's quite nice. Bailey owners will get this when I say this, and this isn't me being funny or anything, but when you've got a Bailey, you really do appreciate the big window, and those look really, really small to me. Anyway, let's go on inside. I think I'm going to be liking this. Right, let's have a look, see what we think. L-shaped kitchen, very familiar with that. The bed, run the wrong way in my opinion, but it was nice. Oh, it does feel spacious. It does feel very nice. I'm going to look at the lounge in a minute when we turn around. But the bed is, in my opinion, again, quite small. One thing I will say is the carpets are really nice. I can feel how squishy they are underfoot. Really nice carpets. Let's have a look in the bathroom. Toilet there, the correct side in my opinion. So emptying to the offside. The obligatory black tap. That one is flexible and bendy, so if you want to, you can set it up like that to amuse people. Big shower cubicle. Yep, very nice. Big mirrors, lots of lighting, down lighting, etc. It's just very, very dark. I think it's a bit too dark. I like the wardrobe. Let's have a look down the front of the van. It's nice. I do like it. I think this is the one my mate had. James, is this the one you had? Because I feel like it is. Beautiful L-shaped lounge there. Space for the TV, I'm guessing, over here. Yeah. Of course, this comes with EMP leveling as well, and the control panel would be just there. Alder wet central heating, as you'd expect. Decent size fridge, where the door doesn't come flying off. My overall opinion, like it. Just a bit dark. Oh, the extractor fan built into the cabinet, I like that. And big window. And the kitchen. Everything is beautifully finished, good use of materials, good feel in here. I just feel it's a bit dark. So there we go, that's the Lusso 2. Right, so I had lots of comments on my last video talking that I should come over and have a look at the Telta awnings, and that's exactly what I've done. This is the stand. Some very impressive and very nice looking awnings here, but I'm going to be joined with James in a moment. Say hello to Max. Hello, Max.
Hi.
So I'm going to join with James in a moment, and he's going to talk me through some of the new ranges here for 2025. He's also going to show me some of the innovations that they have in these awnings, and yeah, just generally introduce the company and introduce the products. So let's have a chat with James. Morning, James. All right.
Good morning.
Good to see you. So let's talk me through, first of all, who is Telta? Because I'm unaware of your company completely. So talk me through, who is Telta?
Telta. So Telta, we're a new business. We've actually been in the market for 3 years, but we're new, but we're not new. The family behind the business are actually the first people to bring out inflatable caravan awnings to the market, and we're back. And we're back with using all our experience over the last kind of 20 years, 30 years, and actually developing new products suitable for consumers. And we've developed our own fabrics now. We've recreated some of our constructions of what the airframe is. So we've innovated that again by using better materials, construction methods. So these awnings go up even easier than ever before, but they tension out better as well. But yeah, I really want to spend a little bit of time maybe talking about some fabric with you today.
Sure. Okay.
So
we're stood in front of some new products here for 2025.
Yep.
Let's go. Do you want to hop inside one and have a look at some fabrics?
Well, yeah. So we'll talk about this one here first. Okay. This is the brand new Telta Scenic. So it's available in two sizes. It's in a 390 and a 490, and this is now the flagship model we have here at Telta. So this is the best porch awning we could possibly make. So now we have the biggest span ever produced using an inflatable framework. So we've got, without any additional poles, because the inflatable framework is so strong, we don't need a centre support. This provides users a better viewing area of the awning, and then also on either side here we've got a nice entrance point with a very unique kind of window panel here. It's a little viewing panel like what a modern house would have. Now as we go through, let's talk about some fabrics. This is a fabric we've developed here. So still this is all for touring use, okay? Still considered as lightweight, but this is a technical cotton. The biggest thing for us, we didn't want to make anything kind of too heavy, but we wanted it to have a good folding rate as well, so the pack sizes are manageable, but it's the breathability what we have here. Awnings these days, with air, people can have a much larger awning because it being inflatable, it's easy for them to set up. But what you'll find is that when you have an awning which is maybe 4 meters by 3 meters deep, the fabric requirements need to be different. By using a breathable fabric, what we do is there's a much better kind of moisture control, you know. Caravans and motorhomes these days, they have amazing heating systems and air conditioning systems, so people can go away in their caravan or in their motorhome in January, in February, all the way through to the end of the year. But these are the worst conditions ever for condensation, especially in the UK, unfortunately. Yeah. So the whole awnings here are made out of a breathable fabric, which is going to, you know, dramatically reduce or eliminate condensation. So you can put in, as you know, we still put mesh panels in on the sides and mesh ventilation points in the corner, but we can really control the moisture by allowing the fabric to breathe and let out some of that moisture.
Excellent, excellent. So that's a good introduction to the fabric. Now you've just quickly gone through this awning. Show me some of the other things that you've got coming out in 2025.
In 2025? Yeah. Okay, well, whilst we're on the kind of the awning, we've actually got our first ever full inflatable awning. Okay. So with how our airframe works and the construction there as well, we've actually got the same fabric being used on our full awnings, because full awnings, they go the length of your caravan. So it's really important, actually, if something's 6 meters long and 2.5 meters deep, you need that breathability to get the moisture out. And we've been able to construct an awning, you know, we go all the way up to a size 19, so like I think it's a 1100 to 1125. Yeah. And we can still achieve this by using, you know, our inflatable framework here. So this is brand new for 2025. And it comes in a range of sizes. So we actually start from a size 11 all the way, so that's 900, and we go all the way up to 1125. And the starting price of this awning is $16.99.
£1,700 for a full awning.
In a breathable fabric. And that is spectacular.
Excellent.
You can see we've pre-angled some of the tubes here, okay? That creates a better pitch on the roof, but also it means what you'll have here, which is always important, is to make sure there's plenty of clearance for the caravan door as well. Because especially you're seeing on more modern caravans now, the doors are getting taller and they're getting wider. So that means the projection into the awning.
Excellent. What else have we got for 2025? Show me the canopy that you're releasing as well. Yeah.
We got a new canopy.
Not that I haven't done my research, of course, but I did see it yesterday when I was walking around.
So we've had a very successful product for the last 2 years. We even sold out of the product during the winter months. We've got the Sky 400. Okay. So the Sky 400 is an inflatable canopy with the ability to buy a side panel set where you can zip on the sides on both sides and a zip-on front panel. But what is brand new for this year is the Sky Link. So the full process here is to have a canopy you can set up within 5 minutes. So it comes in a bag which is about just over 80 centimeters, but you can fit it onto your caravan, and it comes in a waterproof bag. Now, the advantage of having it in a waterproof PVC bag is that it can stay, you could set this awning up in February and it can stay on the caravan. So when you are touring throughout the year, but you can simply unzip, roll it out and inflate. Now, the unique thing we've done here is that on the first time of setup, there's a fiberglass pole you can put in, and that fiberglass pole you slide in for the first time, and this isn't used for the structure and the support of the canopy, but the unique thing here now is that because it creates a ridge point, even on a 4-meter canopy, one person can now roll the canopy up into the bag and be able to pack up on site nice and quickly.
That's brilliant.
Because otherwise, if it's 4 meters long and there is no ridge point, you'd need maybe 2 or 3 people to roll it up into the bag.
Yeah.
So we're really focused on making it an easy and quick setup for people as well.
That's brilliant. Look, thank you ever so much for your time today, James. I know this was a whistle-stop tour of your products and who you are, but thank you ever so much for spending time with me today.
No
really
problem.
Appreciate it. And if you are at the NEC, we are in Hall
17 and we are stand 36.
Fantastic. Thanks again, James.
Brilliant. Thank you.
So thanks for watching, everybody. Coming up in part 2, I look at the brand new Alicanto Deluxe Alvor, anyway, however you pronounce it. And I also have a chat with Martin Fitzpatrick and a peek at the brand new air conditioning unit from Truma. So hit the subscribe button and the notification icon to be notified when part 2 goes live. Thanks everyone, bye bye.